What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rotimi, and you're watching Miss Drama TV.
What's it like being in a pretty big television show right now? Because you're in Boss with Kelsey Grammer and T.I.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's humbling because it's my first gig, and being a part of something so big, and being around like the greats, it makes it so much easier to work, and you learn, and you see how to be a professional like firsthand, like when like straight into the business, so, and Kelsey's amazing, so it's a blessing.
So this was like straight up your first acting gig, no community theater?
No. I mean, when I was younger, I did something at if you're familiar with Jersey, I did something at NJ-PAC, but it was like when I was 7, 8, and I did a couple things in college, but that was my first legit audition, and I just, it was the right timing and God, the right time and opportunity.
Were you up against any familiar names?
What the funny thing is, they said that the spot was taken. It was already casted in LA, and Gus Van Sant, who was the director, he wasn't really sold on whoever it was. I don't know exactly who it was. So he came to Chicago, and I had my audition, and the rest is history.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned from the cast?
Basically how to be a professional, how to prioritize, how to be efficient, how to balance everything. Those are things you need as a person too. So learning from my peers is always easier because you can relate to them because they're going through the same thing you're going through. And they have years on me, so it works out pretty well.
And how would you describe your style as an actor, although it's kind of something that's still somewhat fresh for you?
Honestly, I can't answer that now because I'm still learning about myself, as an actor. But I think a lot of things I just want to, they tell me, I have conversations about that actually with Jamie Foxx a lot, and he just says basically stay natural. Just stay natural. Just don't think. Just do your first instinct, and that's what will get you successful. Just to be you. So, yeah.
So, are you gonna continue pursuing acting?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it as much as I love my music now, almost as
okay,
much.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about
almost.
That because
it's still
yes.
Music is still the front runner. It's still my passion, but I have such a respect for acting.
As is, well, I can see the music as evidenced by your tattoo.
This is my baby, So yeah.
So in terms of being a singer and songwriter, what are things that you're working on now? I know that you have 2 singles out right now.
Yeah. Well, I put out 2 mixtapes. Okay. I put out 2 mixtapes. One while I was in college, another one while I was actually shooting Boss. And right now I'm working on my EP. So just trying to grow as an artist and trying to grow, as a man. So yeah, I want my music to display that, and that should be coming out this summer.
So do you think it's essential for someone to be a triple threat if they're going to be in the music industry? Well, sorry, if they're going to be in the industry, period. It's like, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, and you're an actor, and then you have lots of other people who are your contemporaries who are doing things that are similar.
I think it's very important because, music is starting to get to the point where it's oversaturated, because everybody feels that they can do it. Everybody has a story to tell, and you have to set yourself up for other things to kind of separate you. Being an actor, being a model, whatnot, being a singer, it gives you a higher chance to actually succeed, and they all work together. So you really just can't put your eggs in one basket, and I've learned that that's not the formula today.
Very smart. Yeah. You definitely have to diversify. I mean,
have to. Yeah.
A lot of people have done that. I would say Janet Jackson, singing, acting, dancing.
It's challenging, but it's well worth it though.
And now you're also a model, so that you're a quadruple threat?
Yes, I guess. You call that, yeah. it's a learning experience, man, and being attached to Akoo is an unbelievable blessing, So I'm learning about myself, being more comfortable in front of a camera. Still, it's things that you do, and wearing fresh clothes. It definitely helps. Definitely helps you feel at ease. But yeah, modeling is something that I've always been intrigued by, but I'm finally getting a chance to do it.
So you don't. I mean, like, what are your thoughts about, let's say, male models who are just like, okay, well, these actors and these singers are like taking our jobs now?
Well, I mean, it's a tough industry, and it goes back to, I guess, diversifying. You have to do other things to stay relevant, So it's not really a competition, per se. It's just, we gotta get it. Everybody has to get it, and I respect, all the male models out there that, that are doing it, because, this is their profession, it's their number one thing, and you have to honor that. But, you gotta get in.
So still roughly on the topic of modeling, moving more so into clothing, what's your personal style like?
My personal style, I'm real simple. I like True Religions. I love Tim's. I'm an East Coast boy, so I rock that all day. I like, Lacoste V-necks, simple things, but that's why I love Akoo, because it allows you to, again, diversify, be versatile with your wardrobe. You can wear Akoo any given time of the day. So I think it's just a perfect fit for me.
And who are your style inspirations?
I think Pharrell's pretty cool. I think Pharrell is one of the best because he's always ahead of the curve. Obviously, T.I., I want to attach myself to something that, I didn't believe in, and seeing what he does with it was awesome. So I think Pharrell. I think Pharrell and Tip, I think are really good.
Are there any other rappers that you think may need an Akoo makeover?
I think everybody in the game needs an Akoo makeover. I wouldn't subject it to one rapper. I think everybody should try it, for real.
Have you had any, Derek Zoolander moments while you've been modeling? Do you have like a special pose?
I'm still trying to find it. I got this one right here. You know what I'm saying? And then I got this look right here. I'm trying to add to it. But nah, it's just being comfortable in front of a camera. So whatever I'm wearing, whatever style fits the look. So yeah, focus on that.
And two more questions.
Yeah.
So the first is about your heritage. Are you originally from the States?
Yeah.
So your background?
Yeah, my parents are Nigerian. I grew up in a Nigerian household, but I am American.
Okay.
So having that background, I learned a lot about, responsibility, work hard, play hard. That was the formula to success, get everything done.
So being that you are of Nigerian descent, and typically when I think many Black Americans think of Nigerians, think of very hardworking people, it's like Nigerian parents seem to lead you in towards professions that are a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's say like finance, being a doctor, and so on. So did your parents just lose it when you said, I want to be an actor and I want to sing and I want to write songs?
No, you know what, and that's why I feel like I was really fortunate, because my mom is actually the one that discovered that I can sing, when I was 6. So she knew that this is something that I could possibly do, but she always said focus on school, and once you finish school, that's when we'll support whatever you want, whatever you want to do as a man or as your career. And having that support and having them a big part of my career, it's a blessing, and I know that's rare for any family, so I'm just thankful for that. Yeah.
And the last question is, I see that you're wearing a hoodie, and I think you know where I'm going with this question. So your thoughts on the whole Trayvon Martin Hoodies situation? It's
unfortunate, because there's a lot of things that still go on that, it seems to be out of our control, and I don't like talking about things like that, because I just feel like there's so many different opinions about it, and it's just, but the thing is, someone lost their life. But regardless, somebody lost their life, and everything else about it is it's legit, but still, a father lost his son, so that's the most important thing. So we just gotta stop being so ignorant. That's all. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you let me love you, baby, we can go to Jersey.